Hey everybody, what's going on? I finally got a chance to do this video. Video is going to be faster than trying to type all this out, and I just don't really have the time right now with all driving to Delaware every day. Anyways, to answer the question that I posted earlier, first of all, we're going to start with some of the signs that we know basically that is what's going to happen. You know, one thing we've noticed, and this is all part of how it's working, is we've got an increase in earthquakes. It's slowly increasing more and more. Volcanoes have increased. Their activity has increased more and more every day. New volcanoes all the time are popping up now. And we know about these huge fissures that opened up in Africa, and smaller ones that are opening up all over the world. Probably Iran, Iraq, Turkey, the Middle East. There's been several that have opened up there. This is the biggest one. Some in Europe, all over the world. Even ISWA tells us, and Eric's been talking about it a lot. And the two cones right there. Heating is causing this. The volcanoes, the earthquake. What kind of heating would do that? Well, our core, the earth, and we know it's heating up to do this job right here. Had a bad kitty right there. So the answer, and we know the earth is a magnet, right? We know that. So what happens to a magnet when heat is applied? When heated above 176 degrees Fahrenheit, magnets will quickly lose their magnetic properties. The magnet will become permanently demagnetized if exposed to these temperatures for a certain length of time or heated at a significantly higher temperature. Now, what goes along with this and its proof is what happens when you boil water. Well, because every atom is a magnet. So whenever you boil water, you are applying energy and you're breaking the magnetic bonds. So constituent atoms break apart. So no longer we don't no longer have liquid water, we've got steam. Sorry. So what happens when the earth, when you heat a magnet, the magnet destabilizes, the molecules break apart, the magnetic chains break apart, and it turns to steam. Well, the same thing happens with the earth. When it heats up, and we know it has been for years, the oceans are warming, the earthquakes, tornadoes, all this crazy weather, huge hurricanes, powerful hurricanes now. They're talking, I don't know. Anyways, all these signs, and that's what happens. And that's how it's going to happen. It's not going to come from space. You know, even though we know that Ra has flipped us over, tilted us over, and now the moon's doing cartwheels every night at 15 degrees an hour. It all still boils down to when you heat a magnet, the magnetic field breaks down. So how is a pole reversal going to happen? When heat's applied. So all the solar minimum excuses or outside brown dwarfs are all going to cause the pole reversal. No, it's going to be the Earth actually heating itself And we know it's happening through the bow shock. As part of the protection mechanism of the closed field lines, it's getting ready to do it again. It's pushing off these other magnets. This process right here. That's why it's heating, but unfortunately, we have to deal with the consequences, or not the consequences, but basically the reactions of why that's happening to protect us, but we've got to deal with what it's doing to us on Earth. Earthquakes, volcanoes, all the bad weather. That's basically the key. So, to end my video, I wanted to give this guy a big thanks. You guys, if you don't know Eric, you need to find his Facebook profile. Be sure to find the one with the correct icon, because he has 2 accounts, and there is a troll account with the same name with a black logo, so you don't want to listen to that guy. He's a troll. So, if you're tired of all the garbage on YouTube, you want to know the real answers, you find this page. He's searchable. You're going to learn everything you need to know through his research of the last 9 years. Because he found the moon doing cartwheels in 2010, has been looking into this ever since. The second person I want to thank tonight is Lee. I've been watching his videos for the last 4 or 5 days, and he has opened up a whole world for me on learning magnets and how our world operates, because we live in a magnetic world, in a magnetic universe. So that's something you need to look into. Ignore all those other people on YouTube. You need this guy, and you need Eric. This is Eric's YouTube page. Alright guys, later.